Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm playing series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's beautiful out today. Relatively speaking, it's the end of January and it's 50 degrees out. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't have to have my heat on in the house, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm gonna go over there and try out food and/or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt, folks. When I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Psychopathic Days shirt. Yeah, Psychopathic Days. What the hell is Psychopathic Days, I hear you cry? Psychopathic Days were a local metal band out of Illinois. I became aware of them probably over a decade ago now. Yeah, because it was back when I was at my gas station job. One day a guy came in, and he took one look at me, and he's like, I bet you like heavy metal. And I was like, yeah, good bet, dude. So we went over there and we started talking. Turned out he was the lead singer of a band. Turned out his band was really awesome. I was really fortunate. I got to see them perform a few times before they ultimately ended up just kind of disbanding. Really good dudes. They actually gave me a lift home from one of their shows one day, which was really nice of them. And just really cool guys in general. I actually have some video of one of their performances that I attended. It's very old at this point, but it's on the channel. And if nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because they might be gone, but they're still a really good band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, folks, today happens to be, aside from a very nice day out, happens to be Thursday. And while that doesn't mean anything to you, it does mean something to me, because Thursdays are the day when I go over there and I get a little bit wheeling and dealing when it comes to the food stuff, because you see, there happens to be a place called Boom Buffalo Wild Wings, and Buffalo Wild Wings has a buy one get one free deal on their boneless wings on Thursdays. I have made so much use of this to the extent where I actually now have an entire playlist for just Buffalo Wild Wings reviews, because I'm just going through their entire menu at this point, basically. The only thing is that I've basically gone through all their interesting stuff, so now I'm just having to kind of get what I can get. So, to that end, I got some wild and mild wings, because I figure it rhymes. It's a thing. So, we got the wild, we got the mild. They're both pretty sexy looking, folks. Yeah. I'm just going to review one for the sake of time constraints. We'll start with the mild, right? We want to start low and amp our way up. So, let's get a thing for the thing here. It looks like this, and we'll go, ha 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 ha. We'll try out the mild first. Okay. Where's my fork? Fork! Get one of the ones that's properly saucy. Come to Brandon. Saucy wings. It just tastes like buffalo sauce. It's a mild buffalo sauce. It's got a little zing to it. Not much, but, a little something. Yeah, that's basically just buffalo sauce minus the hit. Because, buffalo sauce has become fairly widespread. I don't think you can find a wing place in the United States that doesn't have buffalo as an option. And buffalo is a great sauce. Sometimes it kind of gets forgotten about, though, that, it's a hot sauce, And depending on, the type of buffalo sauce that you get and stuff like that. You know, obviously it's going to vary. I actually did review recently-ish, like a few weeks ago. I reviewed like just the buffalo wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. And those actually had a pretty good kick to it. These are basically the same flavor, but without the kick. Which, yeah, I mean, you know, okay. Why wouldn't you just call them like, I mean, I get calling them mild. Fair enough. Why wouldn't you call them like mild buffalo or something? I don't know. I just feel. Because I don't know what I expected coming into it. But in my head, it wasn't just buffalo sauce wings. But okay. I'm not mad at that. I like buffalo sauce, and I don't necessarily need that huge kick as long as I've got the flavor. I would say in this instance, yeah. It's delivering on the flavor. I'm missing some of the experience. I'm missing the tingle on the tongue. You know, that comes with it. Because again, buffalo sauce, very zippy. It's a very vibrant sauce. It'll give you a nice hit. This is closer to what I would expect from like if like KFC or like Popeyes or something. If they put out like a buffalo chicken sandwich, I would imagine it would probably be somewhat more similar to this, where you dial back the heat but keep, you know, again, like that zingy flavor and everything. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. The chicken itself is fine. Buffalo Wild Wings chicken is nowhere near the best, but I I reviewed some boneless wings from Thornton's, which is a gas station, and they're on the channel if you want to see the review. That eating those made me appreciate every other wing I've ever had in my life, because those were abysmal. You know, and so yeah, like Buffalo Wild Wings, like their wings aren't the best quality, but you know, the chicken is tender, the outside tends to be crispy. I got no beef with them. You know, they're fine. And the sauce itself, it's a little bit pedestrian. I've had buffalo sauces that I prefer, but I've had buffalo sauces that I've disliked. And I don't dislike this one. It's perfectly fine. It's extremely mild in its adequacy. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Probably not. And sure, for me personally, I don't mind it at all. Like, it's perfectly fine sauce for the wings. But it's as mild as it can get in terms of. By the way, if you're unfamiliar, Buffalo Wild Wings has an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor. It's a blackberry flavor called Mountain Dew Legend. I have reviewed it twice now on my channel, just in case you want to check out those reviews. But no, like, it's fine, but like when I think of all of the sauces, I think at the time that I'm doing this, they had like 29 listed sauces and rubs and stuff, right? Why would I just go for this? You know, I mean, and to be fair, like, again, it's not bad, but if I want buffalo wings, I'd probably just get the normal buffalo wings and, you know, get the zippiness and get that heat. These are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I just think in terms of selection availability, there's just a lot of other sauces I would go to before I would get these again. So, but if I'm recommending them, there you go, because if you're somebody who's over there who, you know, maybe you like the taste of the buffalo sauce, but, you know, maybe you're just not into the heat, these will do you. These are perfectly fine in that regard. And just in general, like, let's say maybe you're trying to do like a party platter or some shit or whatever. These are fine to go over there and have on something like that. You know, it's easy for anybody to get into. You're not going to ostracize too many folks with these, unless, you know, maybe they just don't like buffalo sauce. And yeah, just in terms of the buffalo-ishness of them, it's not a terrible buffalo sauce. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly better than mild-tastic rest of your life. Unless, yeah, some people just, hey, they just want that super chill, mild existence. One of my friends, he's just an extremely low-key guy. Like, he has no interest in really much of doing anything. He just wants to live his life, and that's fair. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, are you a low-key person? Is that your vibe? Is that, your thing? If that's the case, hey, like I said, that's perfectly fine. I'm mostly a low-key person. Like, I do this show and I go out to concerts and stuff, but, like, that's about it, man. I'm not a big, like, crazy guy, especially not at this point in my life. Not that I was when I was younger anyway. But who knows, maybe when I get into my 40s. But, what's your personal life philosophy? Feel free to hit me up in the comments. We can discuss it. Anyway.